Hello guys, so it's going to be something a little bit different from me today. Today we're going to be talking about mental health and how your bicycle might be able to help you with that. So to set the scene, I was watching a video perhaps a couple of weeks ago now. I was watching a channel called Bike and Beyond. A really nice guy called Ollie who cycles, you know, in the same sort of neck of the woods as myself. I've not actually met the guy yet, but I've been talking to him a fair bit. You know, on Instagram and all that kind of thing, trying to set up a ride and all that, so hopefully that will take place soon. Anyway, Ollie was actually nominated to take part in a video series for YouTubers, basically to have a chat about mental health and how the cycling you know, perhaps could have helped them or other people they know or whatnot. And when I was watching this video, you know, it was a great video, so do go and check it out. I'll put a little link up here somewhere. When I was watching this, I was thinking to myself, do you know, I've been talking to this guy. I could actually be getting a shout out here, you know, to do my piece towards this. And I'll be honest with you, I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't. Not because I didn't want to do it, just because I don't feel qualified to talk about it. I've got no medical background or anything like that. And actually, my noggin is, you know, pretty much with it, to be fair with you. Anyway, come the end of the video, Ollie did actually pick me out to take part in this series.
Two channels I've gone for are local shredders. Firstly, Blob on a Bike.
You know, which I wasn't really pleased about, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not qualified, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. But then anyway, I got thinking about it, and actually, I am qualified to talk about this because actually my mental health to a degree was the reason why I got back on my bike in the first place. Now, it's not going to be a dramatic story by any stretch. You know, I don't really suffer from depression and anxiety and all that kind of thing, so I am lucky in that respect. However, when we had our little boy Sam, he was very, very hard work. And I know this is going to pale into insignificance, you know, compared to what other people go through, but this was my own mental challenge. When Sam was born, he was just hard work. I really envy people that get easy babies, because that was not us. Anyway, this didn't just affect me, it affected my wife as well. The sleep deprivation, it was hard work. He did not sleep particularly well. Yeah. It wasn't a great experience for us, to be honest with you. And you know, thinking back at you know, how I could put together a piece for this video, it got me thinking back to that time. And my wife was also having the same issue as me, basically, and she decided that she was going to go off on Saturday morning and just go and do horse riding or do whatever, just to get away from it. You know, a crying baby, you know, no one wants to be around that for 10 minutes, let alone weeks on end. So, you know, my wife decided to take herself away from it all and, you know, take herself horse riding just to sort of clear her head and, you know, have a bit of time to herself, basically, because she wasn't getting any at all during the week with Sam. Now, this sort of, you know, led into me deciding that I wanted to have a little bit of time out myself. It was a bit easier for me because I could go to work. I worked on my own, so I had a bit of peace and quiet anyway, but that was work time. And I wanted a bit of time for myself to go and enjoy myself and, you know, get into nature and just sort of clear my head as well. So I decided that I was going to get out on my bike. Now, you might be wondering why I've got this old banger here. This is the bike that got me back out there, so I'm eternally grateful for this beast. I have had this since the mid to late 1990s. You know, this is my bike from my childhood, basically. So thank you very much to this bike. Anyway, basically the setup was, on a Saturday, my wife had until 1 o'clock in the afternoon to go and do whatever she had to do, wanted to do, needed to do, to get a bit of her time. And on a Sunday, it was my time. I would get up every week at like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning and just put the bike on top of my car somewhere and just go riding. I had until 1 o'clock to do whatever I wanted, without any interruption, no baby, none of the hard work that comes with that. It was me time. And you know, I did that week in, week out for months and months and months. And honestly, it was the only time I had just to, you know, collect my thoughts and, you know, just think about myself, really. You know, when you have a child, you know, a little baby, you know, everything that is about you pretty much stops. It all becomes about the child, you know, and rightly so. But we just had a difficult one. You're a quality little geezer now, Sam, but you were hard work. Anyway, so that was my thing. I get out my bike, had until 1 o'clock on a Sunday, and I would just go for miles. At this stage, I will add, this was like 7 years ago now. I was a big lad, so it was hard work going anywhere on a bike. I didn't really want to, but that was my opportunity just to get into the fresh air and just think about things. And I would travel for miles on this old banger. It literally weighed more than me, which was saying something. But I put in the miles on this, and I must have covered every square inch of the Isle of Wight, which is where we were living at the time. So yeah, I mean, I haven't got any medical stuff to back that up with, because I'm not an expert, and I've not really experienced, you know, sort of the mental health problems and stuff. But I think that does count as sort of, you know, getting your head around things and taking some time out. And really, I spent hours and hours with this bike. So thank you, buddy. Coming out soon, retro week. Anyway, so you know, if you are having any mental health problems and stuff, you know, try and just have a little bit of yourself time. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. You know, I'm doing this on a bike, or did it on a bike. You know, you can do all sorts of things, surfing, walking, you name it, but try and get out there. And getting out on your bike is a great way of doing it. You know, you can see things, you don't normally see, and you know, certainly taking the fresh air and just collect your thoughts. So anyway, that's enough of that from myself. There's plenty of people more qualified than me to talk about this kind of thing. So I am going to nominate a couple of other YouTube channels that I watch, and I think would be good for this sort of mental health, you know, sort of chat. And they are 40 something rider. I'll put a little link up here somewhere so you can go and check out their channel, or his channel. You know, he puts out some really nice videos, so definitely go and check that out. But you know, please do, if you can, get involved. Don't worry if you can't or you don't want to, that's up to you. And the other channel would be Uphill Phil. Again, another guy who puts out some wicked videos, some trail centres and all that kind of thing. So another link coming up here. So go and check out his channel. If you're up for it, Phil, see what you can do. You don't have to, but you know, it'd be nice if you did. Anyway, I was also going to mention someone else, but they have already done some mental health stuff on their channel, so I didn't really want to sort of do that and sort of muddy the waters. But if you feel like it dicking about, you know, you're more than welcome to crack on and get going with this. There's a little hashtag for this little movement down here, which I think is mental health MTB, so I'll pop that down here as well. And you know, hope this might have helped someone out on this, you know, with their mental health or anything. But you know, the main thing, if you are having any problems with your mental health, talk to someone, because there is help out there. You know, it has passed now with Sam. Obviously, he's a great little geezer, so things do get better, and you know, things do go full circle. Sam now is becoming his own little shredder, so I've got a little riding buddy in Sam as well now. So and he sleeps a lot better. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. And I shall see you in another video very soon. Take care.
Light it up, and we smoke. Keep me high up off the ground. In a haze, in the crowd. We ain't ever coming down, 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 down. We ain't ever coming down.